Hi guys, I'm Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the New Year tag for you all. This tag was originally created by Heather at Bookables. I will link the original video down below, and I also saw this tag for the first time. I believe it was on Catherine's channel over at Literary Prints, and her channel will be linked down below as well. But let's go ahead and get into it. Question number 1 is how many books do I plan to read in 2018? And to be honest, I'm not setting myself a number goal. That's not something I'm interested in, I guess. I read for fun, and sometimes goals, which are very good and very healthy, but for something that's a hobby, I don't want it to cause me stress if I don't feel like I'm meeting that goal. So I guess we'll all find out how many books I read this year. Question 2 is name 5 books that you didn't get to in 2017 that you would like to make a priority in 2018. The first of these is a book that I predicted to be a 5-star read, and that is George Orwell's 1984. It's a classic American novel that I think I'll really enjoy, and I hope I really enjoy, but just didn't get to it last year. These next two, I was so excited about to read, and BookTube was so excited about them that I ordered them from Book Depository because I obviously could not wait for the American publishers to release them. The first of which is Elmet by Fiona Mosley. This was shortlisted for the Man Booker last year. And also Tin Man by Sarah Winman. Both of these books I've heard amazing things about, but just haven't picked up. I think it's time I get around to them. And the next one I've had for, I think I got it in August. I actually bought it for my husband, but it sounds really interesting to me. And that is A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor Towles. And this is a book about a man who is under house arrest at a hotel across from the Kremlin. And he just gets to view Russian political history from his hotel that he's under house arrest in. And it sounds really interesting, and still never picked it up. And the last of this particular stack, because trust me, there's plenty more I could have picked from on my shelves, is Frederick Bachman's Beartown. Most of you know I love Frederick Bachman, and this is his only full-length novel that I haven't read. And also, he's coming out with a sequel to this book, so I really should read it. I think I haven't picked it up yet, mostly because it doesn't have the same feel as his previous 3 novels. This has a little bit of like a mystery crime element to it, I believe, but I still think it'll be amazing because I think he's amazing, and I really, really should get around to reading it. Question 3 is name a genre that you'd like to read more of this year, and for me, I actually have 2, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. The first of which is translated fiction. I really enjoy translated fiction, and I enjoy reading books by authors that live in different countries and have different experiences, and I really enjoy that, so I'd like to do more of that. And I'd also like to read more nonfiction, because when I read nonfiction, I really enjoy it, but for some reason, I just don't pick it up as often, so I'd like to do that as well. Question 4 is name 3 non-book related goals that you have for this year. And I have lots of goals. It's kind of, I like the idea of a new year and a new start. But the first of which is I'd like to meditate more regularly. I've started meditating in the last couple weeks or so, and it's made a huge difference for me. And I'd like to continue that and make it a part of my regular daily life. The second goal is over the holidays and the last month or so, I have picked up watercoloring. I'm not terribly good at it, but I do really enjoy it. And for someone who's not very artistic, I really love the medium of watercoloring, and I just like to improve, and it makes me happy. So I'd like to continue to do that. And the third is I'd like to make myself a little bit more of a cleaning schedule around the house, because I'm less stressed and anxious when the house is clean, as is my husband. And a house that is clean is easier to clean than a house if a house is messy. Does that make sense? I kind of tripped over my words a little bit there, but there are 3 goals that are not book related for you guys. Question 5 is what's a book that you've had forever that you still need to read? And I hate the phrase need. I don't need to read anything. I'm not in college. I don't have assigned reading. I don't need to read, but I would like to read Emma by Jane Austen. I've mentioned this book several times on my channel before. I think I bought this book while I was in college, or probably even before then. And this story somewhat inspired the movie Clueless, which, I mean, every 90s girl, or boys and girls for that matter, sleepover movie. I mean, it was a classic, and it's Jane Austen, and it sounds wonderful, and I just need to read it. There's that word again, need, want to read it. 6 is one word that you are hoping 2018 will be, and I'm actually participating in, I don't know if it's a challenge or like a group. It's called One Little Word. It was started by a woman about 7 years ago on the internet. I will link her blog down below. And basically you just pick a word that you think is really speaking to you and try and incorporate that into your life. And I actually picked peace this year. I'm just looking for more peace in my life and being at peace with the life that I'm living right now. So I really hope that 2018 will be a peaceful year for me. But those are all the questions, guys. So I would tag anybody, but I think I am probably late to this tag. Although I still feel like it's the new year. You have a few months to like ease into 2018. I don't think January is the only new year part of the new year. But if you haven't done this tag, then I tag you. Let me know if you guys have done this tag or if you plan on doing this tag, or answer one of the questions for me down below because I love chatting with you guys. But if you liked this video, please like it. And if you loved it, please subscribe, and we'll see you in my next video. Happy reading. Translated weird awkward pause about other places and about people that what? Question 3 is name a fiction. Why do I keep wanting to say fiction? It's genre.